If you're working with content that has a giant wall of text on a page and you want to reduce it and make it more concise, all you have to do is copy the text and paste it into this GPT called the Content Defluffer. So you just paste it in and you hit enter, and it's going to give you back the same text rewritten, but it's going to be much more concise. And more importantly, when it does this, it's going to keep all of the important keywords, it's going to keep all of the important context, and it's not going to get rid of anything that you would want to keep. In this example here, I went down from 4 or so paragraphs to 3 neat and concise paragraphs. So you don't want to use this every single time for every word ever. But if you have a big wall of text and you just want to trim that down without losing any of the important information, that's all you got to do. And more importantly, when you defluff the text, I'll show you before and after. They tend to do really well in the AI content detectors. So this looks really squished because of all the ads going on, but you can see that this big wall of text is saying it's 100% AI generated. And then if I take my defluffed text, we'll copy paste that into the same detector there, and we'll give that one a try. And now it's half as much AI generated. It is interesting to see that defluffed text scores better in AI detectors than long-winded text. So that's probably something that these tools are looking out for. So here's another example here. This is a different page about speaking to your accountant and stuff. And again, it's a giant wall of text here. Let's put it in the AI detector and see how it does. Okay, so it says that it's 71% AI GPT. Now let's try defluffing it with the Content Defluffer. Paste that in, hit enter, and it'll rewrite it in a much more concise and easy to read way. Take that, we'll copy it, and we'll put this into the AI detector. Okay, let's detect the text. And it's saying that it's 100% human written, which is really cool. So it went from a high likelihood of AI content to 0% AI content. And I got one more example here, which isn't about whether or not AI detectors can pick it up, but just for SEO, quick lesson on the importance of conciseness. If you search something like Arabica versus Robusta, so these are different types of coffee, the top ranking result gives you a pretty straightforward answer. This is the page here, Arabica versus Robusta. And just look at the content inside for a second. So number 1, the smooth, complex Cafe Arabica, the powerful Robusta. So it gives you a little breakdown of each. And then it answers the question, Arabica versus Robusta. Here's the key differences, and it just spells it out for you. So it just gives you the answer right away. And for a search like this, what's the difference between Arabica and Robusta? People are kind of expecting a quick and easy answer like that. You don't need to make some long-winded thing. Here's a different example, same search term, but on page 3. And it's right here in the middle of page 3, Arabica versus Robusta. And you can see that it just kind of goes on and on. It's got multiple sections about Arabica. What are Arabica beans? More about Arabica beans. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. And there's very long-winded sections of text, probably all AI generated. And then towards the bottom of the page, it finally talks about Arabica versus Robusta. And again, quite long-winded. Some statistics charts for some reason. And then the difference between Arabica and Robusta. So only towards the very end of the page, it's giving you this very detailed breakdown, which is nice, but it's very long to read. And for a search term like this, which is ranking number 1, people just want a quick and easy answer. So that's why it's important to be concise in your text for SEO. Sometimes people just want quick and easy information and they don't want to dig too far to find it. So if you're just going to give people the answers that they're looking for, you're probably going to do better on search results because the time on page and the returns to search does affect your rankings. So if people get what they're looking for, they're going to stop searching. If somebody were to land on this page, they probably wouldn't even find this. They'd probably have given up before they even get to this section. and they would have clicked something else. So that's why it makes sense that a page like this, which is concise and direct and just gives you the answer, is outranking a page like this, which is in the middle of page 3 and it's very long winded. So that's why it's important to be concise. And you can use the Content Defluffer to help make your text more concise. You can find it in the GPT store. And if you're in the AI SEO Academy, it's right in the classroom under the GPTs section. It's called the Content Defluffer. Give it a try.